Hello, how's it going, guys? It's Nathan here, Royal Masters. I'm super excited today because it's like Christmas all over. We got a brand new product. This is the Moosoo R3. What? Moosoo? Craziness. Is that a Moosoo something? I have no clue. But thanks so much, Moosoo, for sending me out this raw vacuum in exchange for a review. You guys are awesome. Okay, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about the Moosoo R3. We do the unboxing. We'll also check out the app features. We check out the navigation and cleaning challenge. So stay tuned with me, and we'll see if this raw vacuum's right for you. Very nice, colorful box. So good job, Moosoo, for providing a nice, colorful box. Back's right here. Can you guys see that? Yes. So you can know everything about this guy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoa, I just smacked myself in the face. Oh well, I'm still okay. Don't worry about me. Giant poster board. Stick this on your fridge so you know how to work your roll-out vacuum. Yep. And guys, this little fella right here is not included. It's just an image. But maybe someday roll-out vacuums or cleaners will look like this. So we got a cardboard sled, or we got like a little frying pan. Yeah, put your pizza on here, stick it in the oven, you should be good to go. Circle thing, this is a wheel, it's round. Yeah, I don't know what you can use it for. Maybe a coffee coaster, but I'm glad that Moosoo provided that. Thank you. Also, we have another foamy thing. I don't know what this can be used for. Maybe like just like a crazy picture frame. Yeah, get your kids, they can color out the border and then you can stick your face in there. Yep, make a silly face or something. Sweet! Those instructions. Hope it doesn't fall over. Stay! Yes, I like to comb my hair. You know how I am about my beauty. My hair is perfect, but some people say my hair is too short or it's too long, blah blah blah. But now, I got the little clean tool. Can do my eyelashes, you know, my makeup, mascara, all that fun stuff. Nice, and it's been like this, or I don't know, something like this. Somehow. So air filter here. I don't think it's washable, but very nice that they include an extra air filter. If you don't know what a docking station does, it basically allows the vacuum to go back and recharge itself without having to plug anything in. It's kind of like the home for your vacuum. While you need to sleep, well, this guy needs to recharge, so while you sleep, this guy will happily charge up and be good in the morning. Sweet. Yeah, my pussy skills are amazing. Alright, let's get to the good part, the actual raw vacuum. Get this out of this baggie here, and check it out, guys. Whoa, this is really cool. And we already have our first warning. So warning, what does it say? Please read the instructions before using the product. I guess Moosoo saw how I don't read the instructions, so they had to put the warning on there. I'm sorry, Moosoo, I just don't read the instructions. I know I'm a bad influence, or do what I don't do. Very similar to like the Roblox S5, but it's a little bit different. You got the return to home or the return to recharge. We got the power button right here. Probably also acts as a clean button, and then right here is our Wi-Fi button. Makes pairing to the app real easy, having a dedicated button. Okay, let's check out the Lidar sensor, which is this little dome here. And yes, it's clickable, so good job. So when you got low hanging furniture, it won't hit its little head and say ouch. Little foamy things. This just protects the bumper from moving around and getting damaged during shipment. You know how shipping carriers are with their products, they treat them super gently, so this just helps mitigate that issue. It won't fall down the stairs. Unfortunately, you can't go down the stairs unless you push it down the stairs, but luckily this guy's smart enough to avoid those crazy areas. It also allows it to move around your home, and yes, they're adjustable, so yes, you can get over your cats, your pets, your small children, whatever you need to be. These adjustable wheels should be able to climb over some decent thresholds. This is a additional, I just dropped it. It doesn't look like I can remove the ends, so that's one downside, but for the most part, with the cleaning tool, you should be able to clean the hair off the extractor bar. It's like this little doodad in there. Yes, that's the vacuum motor. So there's a benefit to having the vacuum motor inside the dustbin. If the vacuum motor happens to get messed up, it doesn't work anymore, all you have to do is replace the dustbin. You don't actually have to replace the entire raw vacuum. So we'll see how well the noise is. I know that some raw vacuums like the 960 that have the similar design is quite loud, so we'll see how loud this guy is. So there's the exhaust vent, and let's check out the filter here. Yep, there's a filter, the fan motor right there. So don't try to wash this dustbin because you could damage the raw vacuum motor. And let's go ahead and open up the top here. Let's figure out how to do that. I believe it just has an arrow right there. And there's our very large dustbin. I have to check out exactly how large it is. I believe it's around the 400 millimeter mark. Alright, hold on. Oh, I feel like a squished up sardine. I know, it's so tight back here. Okay, so I like to stick my vacuum in behind the kitchen table area so people don't see it and it's just kind of out of the way. These vacuums are pretty smart to maneuver around furniture to get to the docking station. So I don't worry too much about where I put the docking station. Just make sure there's a few inches in front of the vacuum. Okay, so to get started, just grab your docking station, grab the power adapter, and also grab your vacuum. We're going to go and plug this guy in. Once we get it plugged in, just take your little power cable, and there's a little power jack right there. And you should be able to see a green power indicator right there. Yep, we should be good to go. And next, take your little vacuum, gently place it on the docking station, and hold down the power button for about a few seconds. And now the vacuum is going to boot up.
Welcome to use Moosoo Robot Vacuum Cleaner. The robot is ready.
Cool. Giant poster board so you can't forget where this thing is. You can just put it on your fridge, put it on your window, whatever you like. And there's the instructions. So let's go and launch our camera app and we'll install the QR code right here. Okay, let's get down to business. No more fun and games. Okay, here's a few tips and tricks I learned. So one thing I do is if you have a large floor plan, go ahead and go to energy savings so the vacuum can map out your entire floor plan on one charge. Also with the manual mode, you can actually map out your floor plan within 5 to 10 minutes. Makes it super easy to create a map. Well, if you're new to vacuums, I can assure you these things are super complex and only a person with a PhD should run these guys. I'm just kidding. So these vacuums are fairly simple. They just require a single push of a button to get going. And if you can set up a smart TV, Alexa, Google, you can set up these vacuums. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions and to help pick out the right vacuum for you. Okay, let's see how well this Moosoo R3 does as a cleaning challenge and see if it's worth your while. Okay, so I was doing some mapping and some testings, and the vacuum actually got confused at one point and started to create a new map. You may have noticed this on other vacuums. Luckily, there's a map management system, so all I have to do is go into settings and go to map management. Now, you can see the current map, but I don't want to have to remap my entire floor plan, but luckily I did save a map, so all you have to do is select use this map. And now, once I go back, the map is automatically uploaded to the vacuum and I have the original map. So this makes it really easy. If you happen to get a corrupt map, you don't have to worry about remapping. You just basically default to the current map you saved. So very, very nice feature. So robot vacuums these days have gotten crazy good at navigating various objects, and the Moosoo R3 is no slouch. So if you have a bunch of objects around, maybe stuffed animals, crazy toys, or you just like to leave water bottles down on your floor for no apparent reason, well, don't fret, the Moosoo R3 has no problem being able to get to your target point and return back to its docking station. Well, finally we get into the cleaning challenge. I do apologize, this is a long video. Seems like it's like an eternity, but we're finally getting to the good part. The reason why I put the cleaning challenge towards the end of the video is because I like to make you guys suffer, so you guys can watch the unboxing, watch my jolly face for like a few minutes. I know that's like forever. But let's go ahead and check out the dry weight of the dustbin. And we're looking at about 14.58 ounces, which is fairly heavy because this guy has the vacuum motor in the dustbin. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up this part and we'll see how well the R3 does. For this cleaning challenge, we're going to do different types of material, about 2 ounces worth. I feel that's about a fair amount of dirt and debris that's on the ground. Okay, so I got the debris down. Now let's go and just check out the map here. I'm going to actually add a configurable area, and we'll just do this area like right around there. So what you do is just select add here, and we'll just add a little square. And hopefully it's somewhat lined up. And one thing I don't see is the ability to do it twice. We'll see how well it does. So we'll just go and do zone cleaning.
Zone cleaning start.
Target point, you can actually go to settings here. And we can actually max out the suction here. We'll do strong.
Strong cleaning mode.
Alright, let's see how well this guy does. Well, if you're worried about your concert grand piano getting all dinged up, don't worry about this. This guy has a bunch of sensors like a physical bump sensor, bunch of small infrared sensors, that Lidar sensor, so it gently goes around the furniture. It's probably more gentle than if I was pushing a push vacuum. I'll probably ding up all my furniture. Luckily this guy doesn't have an attitude and it just happily will clean around all your furniture. Well, I do appreciate the dual side brushes. It's a nice feature, but they're not speed sensitive, so they do tend to fling the dirt and debris all over the place. So it's probably best to have this guy run a few times so it picks up the scattered debris that it missed on the first round. Well guys, check it out. This is my masterpiece. I don't like to brag, but I'm really an artist by trade, and this is one of my best pieces of art. So basically what I have is a coffee can. On top of that coffee can is an upside down honey bottle. It took me hours and hours to optimize the gravitational pull of the honey bottle on top of the coffee can so it won't get knocked over. Hopefully the Moosoo R3 won't knock it over. It's a gentle cleaner. And yes, the Moosoo R3 is one of the first vacuums I tested that can get under the chair legs, unlike the Roblox and some other models which would happily avoid it. I don't know why. I don't think it's that scary to go underneath the chair. Who knows? Is it just me, or was the Moosoo doing like a breakdance? I don't know. It seemed like it was just kind of bouncing around there. Well, you can see where I put the docking station in front of a bunch of furniture. That's basically against the instructions where they say to leave some space. Well, I don't like to follow instructions. I found out the R3 is smart enough to maneuver around these obstacles. And yes, it can go next to the Roblox S6 Max V, the best buds. So yes, get two vacuums and they can be best friends. Go and check out the Smart Life app. That's the app that you download to control your vacuum, and then I'll show you the clean results and see how the Moosoo R3 does. So let's go ahead and select Smart Life, and you begin with the main home page. You have a bunch of toggles at the bottom: Home, Smart, and Me, which is basically account information. But in the top right hand corner is the little plus icon where you can easily pair your vacuum. I found that the pairing process is fairly simple and straightforward, so you shouldn't have any issues with the pairing process. Now let's go ahead and jump into the Moosoo here. And this is the main homepage, or the main homepage of the Royal Vacuum. It's pretty on par with most Royal Vacuums. Different colors represent the different rooms, and you do have the ability to do like restricted zones. So if I wanted to add a no-go zone, you do have the option. You can make rectangles, squares, cool little patterns. Unfortunately, you can't make triangles, circles, or make happy faces. That's a downside. Maybe Moosoo can add that later on. You also have virtual wall, which allows you to draw straight lines. Let's go and try that out. So I can draw a line here and tell it to avoid stairs, but luckily there's stair sensors as well, so it won't take a tumble, but cool. Maybe I can do some drawing here, I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and jump back here, and we'll get back to the main menu. So you also have partition editing. What this allows you to do is actually create your own areas if you don't like the way the Royal Vacuum does it. So let's go ahead and select my kitchen area, and I can actually block off maybe the table or something. Go ahead and select or split, and you can see it's now a different color. Now if I don't like what I just did, just select the two areas and we can merge them back together. Makes it super simple, and for the most part it works fairly well. Alright, let's go and jump back here. We also have settings. We'll jump back into that, and then we also have the last cleaning job, and we're at 100% battery life. You get about 150 minutes of runtime on its lowest power setting. Okay, we got the entire house cleaning. We got pin to go. Nice feature about pin to go is you can actually tell the Royal Vacuum to go to that area. It will do like a 1.6 by 1.6 meter area, and then it will just stop. Maybe in the future they will tell it to return back to its docking station, but for now it will just stop once it's done its 1.6 by 1.6 spot area. Okay, let's jump back into here. Next we have selected zone. What this allows you to do is you can actually select different rooms to clean, which is a nice touch. Now we also have configure, which allows you to do area select. Hopefully down the road you can actually tell it to do more than one time, but for now it only allows you to do one area. I guess what you could do is overlap the areas multiple times if you want the Royal Vacuum to clean that area more than once, but maybe in the future they can update as well. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into settings. Now there's a lot of great features. There's a manual mode which allows you to control the Royal Vacuum like an RC car. Nice benefit of that is, let's say you want to map out real quickly, just use this manual mode and you can map out your floor plan within 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, map management is a great feature because you can save multiple maps, and you can see that if I get a corrupted map, I can just go and use that map. So don't worry about having a corrupt map. This allows you to easily restore a map if you want to. Alright, so Seek Robot allows the robot vacuum to announce where its position is. Schedule cleaning basically allows you to schedule when you want the robot vacuum to go clean. Unfortunately, you can't tell it to select a certain room, but you can tell it to do different days and different time. And one cool feature is you can actually have it shut off at a certain time too. That's something I don't really see on a lot of robot vacuums. Okay, let's jump back into here. Next, we actually have suction. So there's 3 modes. You got strong, standard, and energy saving. I felt like the vacuum level is pretty quiet compared to other models. So even on a strong suction, I think you can run this vacuum without causing much disturbance. Okay, so this is interesting. This actually has a water tank adjustment. Even though this model didn't come with a water tank, maybe down the road Moosoo will allow you to add a water tank or something. Okay, so you actually have wide mopping. Again, this robot vacuum does have mopping, but maybe that's something that they're providing down the road. Do not disturb allows you to shut off the lights, and the robot vacuum will not announce anything. And continue to break. Honestly, I have no clue what that does, but hopefully it doesn't break the robot vacuum. And then you can change the volume settings. Record basically allows you to see the last cleaning histories. So here's the last job. You can see the little spot clean, 1.6 by 1.6 meter area. So it's a nice little touch. And let's jump back in here. And we got language selection. We got English, and I believe that's Chinese. So very, very cool. It's a pretty basic robot vacuum, but again, for the price, it's not too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and see how well the Moosoo R3 did in the cleaning challenge. Okay, let's go ahead and give you my thoughts about the Moosoo R3. We'll give you the pros and cons. And yes, I do wear 2 smartwatches. I'm a little crazy. I love technology. Anyways, so what I like about the Moosoo R3 is the dustbin is fairly large. Also with the vacuum motor, it was able to pick up a lot of dirt and debris, even on its lowest power section. Also, I felt like the dual side brushes is a nice addition. I always like dual side brushes. Hopefully they can make them speed sensitive, since I believe this guy does have a dedicated wall sensor. Also, I like the Lidar navigation, especially for a $29 price tag. That's something that you won't find on a lot of manufacturers, especially for that price point. Some downsides about the Moosoo R3 is sometimes it gets confused in terms of navigation. Luckily, I was able to restore the map, but if you have a fairly complex environment with a lot of obstacles, you might want to look into other options. But for the most part, the Moosoo R3 is not a bad buy. So have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios!